we're going to be diving into a topic that I feel doesn't get the attention that it deserves, and that's caregiving. So we all know that caregiving can be incredibly rewarding, but it also comes with a significant price, and that's particularly when it comes to the caregiver's own health. So the CDC recently released a report, and in that report, they showed that caregivers face more health challenges when you compare it with adults without those caregiving duties. This includes higher rates of mental distress, arthritis, obesity, depression, and even multiple chronic conditions. First, let's talk about what caregiving actually means. So caregivers are people who provide care for someone else, and that's oftentimes a family member who can't fully take care of themselves. This could be an elderly parent, a child with special needs, or a spouse with a chronic illness. And did you know that over 53 million adults in the US are actual caregivers? That's a huge number, and it highlights just how common caregiving is. Yet, despite how many people take on this role, the challenges they face, it often goes unnoticed. So why are caregivers facing these health issues? One of the biggest reasons is stress. Constantly worrying about someone else's well-being, managing medical appointments in addition to your own, and dealing with the emotional strain of watching a loved one suffer. It can take a toll. Another major factor is time. Caregivers often put their own needs last. So when you're taking care of someone else, it can feel impossible to find time for things like exercising, meal prepping, or even just taking a break. This neglect can lead to physical and mental health problems. And let's not forget about the financial and social pressures. So caregiving can be really expensive. And many caregivers have to juggle their caregiving duties with working on a job. Plus, caregiving can be isolating, which can also add to the stress. So what can be done to help caregivers manage these risks? One key strategy is family planning and time management. Don't be afraid to delegate tasks to other family members, or consider bringing in some professional help. You don't have to do this all alone. And it's also important to set boundaries. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So it's crucial to take the time for yourself, even if it's just a few minutes each day. Another option to consider is something called respite care. And if you're not familiar with that term, respite care provides temporary relief for caregivers. It can be as short as a few hours or something as long as a few days, but it's giving you a much needed break. And the benefits of respite care are huge. Not only does it give you time to rest and recharge, but it can also help reduce the risk of burnout, depression, and other health issues. Don't forget about self-care. Try to incorporate regular exercise into your routine, something small, and make an effort to eat healthy, small balanced meals. These small steps can make a big difference in your overall well-being. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek mental health support.